Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna run 3 minutes of ads on Twitch, so that we don't get any pre-rolls. Season 6.5 patch notes, right? This is the season 6.5 patch notes. I would like to. Marvel Rivals new patch breakdown. That's what I'm gonna name it. I want to let some people filter in here. Let me make sure my YouTube stream is chill. I'm currently live right now. Let me know. I'm currently live right now. Oh, I gotta fix something. Yeah, so this is gonna be turned into a YouTube video, but I also wanted to do it live for you guys. I've been trying to stream more on YouTube anyways, so I feel like you guys like the informational stuff as well more. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put more informational stuff on there. What's up, nerd? I'm audio only. What's good? What's up, Alex? Let's bring in the YouTube stream and we'll do this. Why is chat disabled for this live stream? Chat should not be disabled for this live stream. Chat should not be disabled for this live stream. Why is it disabled? You guys chat in here? Hello? You guys chat on YouTube? You guys should be able to, right? Yeah. Oh, I see. I get the issue. I get the issue. My browser docs. Yeah, custom browser docs. It needs to be. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I have both chats up for you guys. Oh, hello. What's up? What up? I'm gonna play some music as well. Let's get some YouTube. Let's get music going. I want to go over these patch notes. I'll also be turning it. I'll be releasing a video. It'll probably be this video, but it'll be just in the YouTube form. Keep it a little low. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, guys. We have figured it out. Yo, should we ask devs to buff my spooter, please? I want to be able to web and slingshot donate things. Also would like to see you on one of these podcasts. Dude, I'd love to be on you know, any of the I mean, I've been on the Rivals and Rants podcast, which is more esports focused. But if you're thinking of the one that Light was on, and it has the two coaches, captain coach and the other coach guy. Yeah, I'd love to be on there. It'd be dope. I love talking Marvel Rivals, obviously. So, I want to go over these patch notes. We are going to get through them. This is for season 6.5. All right. So, let's look. Vanguards. Doctor Strange. The Sorcerer Supreme's magical defenses get a minor nerf. Time to be a little bit more strategic. Reduce Shield of Seraphim shield value recovery speed from 70 seconds to 60 seconds. Okay, so if it... Let's say, in theory, it breaks, right? Because it's an 800 shield. I think originally, like, what, 800 divided by 70 is like 11 seconds or something like that. I think 60 probably puts it at 13 seconds to, like, completely come back to 800. Now, obviously, you don't need it to come back to 800 completely. Simply because, like, you can use that like 400, 500. But I think this definitely changes the, what you call it, the ability to kind of like push forward and tank a little bit more. And I think reducing his shield value, or like reducing the rate of charge on his shield value, makes it so you can't just like run in with Doctor Strange anymore, right? You have to like think about, okay, I have this much shield. Reducing the downtime, or sorry, increasing the downtime in which his shield is at full health is good. It allows you to punish him more. And if you guys saw the dev blog, then you'll know that he has a team up coming in with, I believe, Invisible Woman. So this is like a power neutral nerf, which obviously we'll go through. It's not the worst thing in the world. Reducing shield recovery sounds rough. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Reducing... It's just like, it goes from... I could do the math right now, right? It's 800 divided by 70, which is 11 seconds, right? That's the original shield value, or shield recovery. Now it's 13 seconds, or 13 and a half in theory. I mean, it essentially went up by 2 seconds, right? So, not the worst thing in the world. Still doable. Still manageable. Rogue. Rogue's ready to steal more than just power. She's taking his aim to slight increase her threat. Increased defensive stance, absorb damage, energy conversion rate from 0.27 to 0.35. Wow, that's pretty significant. That's like 0.08 more. So like, wow, that's pretty big in her defensive stance. Reduce Fatal Attraction cooldown from 17 to 14 seconds. Oh, okay, so she'll be able to dash around more. Fatal Attraction is the shift if you're on PC, but it's the one where she dashes in and then she can like put out an area that pulls you in, essentially. Fatal Attraction. Yeah, I mean, Rogue is in an interesting spot. She's like a fighter, but she hasn't been used as much as I'd love to have seen her as previously. I feel like Rogue kind of went under the wayside. Obviously, his Gambit was really strong. You can definitely play Rogue in certain situations. We saw it in pro play, but we'll see. We'll see. 4. God of Thunder, but his durability isn't quite as legendary. Hammer Throw, new effect. Hit now grants 50 bonus health. Only triggers once per throw, even if hitting multiple enemies. Reduce bonus health provided by Storm Surge from 75 to 50. Oh, okay. Okay, so they're making his survivability dependent on you hitting his hammer throw, which is fine. I like that. That's like a skill expressive kind of thing. Because before you would get 75 bonus health just for doing the charge or the hammer charge, right? Where you're like wind it up and you know, charge in, or you can kidnap people. But now, essentially what they want you to do is they want you to hit them first with your hammer throw and then go in with the Storm Surge, essentially the kidnap. That's 100 health, right? In theory, as long as you are hitting your hammer throw, you will have more effective health when choosing to dive in, right? So you can go like hammer throw, kidnap, or hammer throw, dive in, and then go into your rune forge mode, or like your ranged mode, and you'll get a bunch of bonus health there. Yeah, I don't hate this change. This is like a more skill expressive change. Not the worst thing in the world. Venom. The lethal protector gets a small survivability bump. Increase base health from 650 to 675. Increase Feast the Abyss ultimate ability damage to bonus health conversion from 1 to 1.3. Okay, so for every 100 damage, you'll get 130 health or whatever. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. He does need to be a little bit tankier. I feel like Venom has a very predictable playstyle, which isn't like a bad thing. But 650 to 675, he's going to feel even more impossible to kill for some of the really good Venom players, though. Like the really good Venom players are going to be able to squeeze a lot out of this. I think overall, nice tank changes. I was hoping for maybe a Mag nerf. I think Magneto is just too good. But other than that, I wasn't expecting anything too crazy for season 6.5 on the Vanguard side. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't think of really anything else. Like, Emma's in a fine spot. Mag's really good. Maybe I was expecting some Hulk buffs, but okay. Duelist. The Merc with a mouth is a little hard to keep down. Increase healing amount gained when releasing Pop Quiz ultimate ability from 30 to 35 and from 60 to 55 on passing the challenge. Okay, getting your jackpot. So they're making Deadpool Duelist a little bit more tougher. Okay, that's fine. I mean, Deadpool Duelist is already at like, what, 250 health or whatever. He's by far the worst one out of the three. I think Vanpool is actually the best. My opinions have changed after a recent tournament that I casted. A lot of pro players were using Vanpool, and they were using Banhammer specifically to essentially deny a lot of people. I like the Deadpool buffs. Moon Knight. Khonshu must be crying off in a corner somewhere. Make survivability. Takes a slight hit. Reduce the bonus health provided by Moonblade from 100 to 75. Okay. Making him a little bit more diveable. Not a crazy nerf from Moon Knight, considering how good he is. I was expecting maybe an ultimate charge cost nerf. Maybe a ricochet damage nerf, something like that. I feel like Moon Knight gets a lot of value for doing nothing. So that's kind of interesting. I was hoping they'd hit him more with the Banhammer. Okay, Phoenix. Phoenix Force dims a little. Jean staying power slightly toned down. Okay, reduce base health from 275 to 250. Okay, that's a good change. Phoenix does have a lot of survivability. And honestly, I don't like that. I don't think that's worth it. Also, thank you for the follow. Reduce base health from 275 to 250. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is good. It makes her a lot more diveable. I'm really excited to see like how Spider-Man players deal with her. Black Panther, Magic. She still has the blink, which is really OP. She still has the flight, which can get her out. But like, if you actually do like a coordinated dive on her, she should go down. So 250, that's a good nerf. I was maybe hoping like a damage fall off nerf or something like that too. Diving Phoenix is stressful. I agree. Psylocke, sharper in the fight, softer with her ultimate. Psionic crossbow damage fall off. Adjust maximum damage fall off from at 30 meters from 60 to 70%. Okay. Reduce the single hit damage of Dance of the Butterfly from 170 to 160. I don't think that's that crazy of a change. She still does a ton of damage with this. This is interesting. The damage fall off, essentially, I believe that's her auto, right? Like, that's her auto. Whoa. Psionic crossbow. Yeah, it's her left click. It's her left click. It's just her left click. Okay, that's not terrible. 30 meters. 70% is interesting. It allows her to farm ultimate from farther away. Yeah. It allows her to farm her ult from farther away, essentially. It keeps her not as close together as needed, which I don't know if I like that change, considering she's supposed to be like a dive character, but I mean, Psylocke players, they've been kind of suffering lately. Squirrel Girl. Doreen is now as quick as a squirrel. Increase the projectile speed of Squirrel Blockade when unleashing without charge from 20... Oh, I think that's her... They use the actual ability names, and like, I don't know every single ability name, unfortunately. Squirrel Blockade, I believe, is a right click, though, right? Yeah. Okay. Without charge for... Okay, so they're just allowing you to tap it. So it makes it so that you can go left click, left click, right? Essentially, and it's really, really fast. Wait, what? Star-Lord. Reduce the energy cost of Galactic Legend from 3,400 to 3,100? I'm sorry, what? No. No, Star-Lord is like a top 5 DPS. This guy is too good. We're going to go back to Star-Lord meta, man. Star-Lord meta is coming back, I think. That's crazy. No, there's no way. Star-Lord is so good. I actually think Star-Lord was in a perfect spot. Him getting his ult this quickly is gonna mess with a lot of people. Like season 6.5, I might be banning Star-Lord. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I don't think he needed this. Okay, Storm. Aurora's wind and lightning are more electrifying and friendlier to use. Weather control, tornado, new effect. Using the wind blade and bolt rush under this aura now grants Storm bonus health. Damage conversion ratio 25%, up to a max of 75 bonus health. Okay, so they're making her more of a brawler. Yeah, Storm has so many different abilities. Let's make sure we are. But the new effect is interesting. Weather control, tornado. So on top of the movement speed, you get bonus health. Weather control, thunder, new effect. Under this aura, Windblade hits reduce bolt rush cooldown by 0.5 seconds, only once per cast, even if hitting multiple enemies. Increase bolt rush spell field range radius from 1 to 1.5. Wow. So bolt rush is her, I believe, her right click. Yeah. And essentially allows her to leave a lightning, shoot a lightning bolt. Wow. This is really good. This is really good. This is so if like you get into a brawl or like a team fight, you can just like keep letting out your bolt rushes consistently. Thunder and lightning new effect. Ally buffs now decay over 2 seconds after leaving the aura instead of vanishing instantly. Okay, that's really nice. Thunder, reduce damage boost from allies to 12 to 8%. So yeah, a lot of people are abusing this. Reduce animation and lag when using weather control. This is really nice. Makes her a lot easier to use. Thunder and lightning new effect. I like this. I like this. Okay, so they're making it so like you keep the buffs for a little bit, and they're making it so you can't really abuse this part, because a lot of people are just keeping it on Thunder a lot of the time, and you just get the permanent damage boost essentially, like the 12%, which is really, really good. Punisher. Frank Cancel's ultimate. That's really weird, because I remember they initially put it up, right? They're just doing like, if we look at his balance changes, where is his final judgment? Whoa. Yeah, look. Look. In season 3, it was 3,400. I remember this. So they're just reverting it back to season 2. I mean, this is good for Punisher players. Like, this is fine. Lets him contend with the other hit scans. Like, okay, obviously Hela and Hela and Phoenix are way better hit scans. But, like, this is really weird. I don't, like, they're just reverting stuff. When is this going live? I believe Friday. Patch comes out Friday. Wolverine. Another ultimate charge cost. Reduce the energy cost of Last Stand from 3,400 to 2,800. This cost 2,800 is as fast as Moon Knight and Groot. 2,800 is how fast Moon Knight and Groot get theirs, by the way. As a Vanguard player, this is crazy. That's wild. I don't love this. The Punisher, Star-Lord, and Wolverine, the ultimate charge cost buffs are insane to me. Especially because Magneto's ultimate charge cost was, I believe, kept the same to try to keep him in check. As well as this one. But this was a lot tougher. Damn. I wonder if this makes Mag less valuable. Or maybe more valuable. Strategist. Cosmic upgrades for Adam. Flight and more fight. New ability. Adam can now enter flight mode at 10 meters per second for up to 4 seconds at full energy. Energy fully recharges from 0 to max in 15 seconds. What? They're just letting Adam fly now? Bro, what? Soulbond new effect. Adam can now hover and attack during the ability's duration. What? We're going to be doing spawn rollouts with Adam. Dude, exactly. Exactly. What is this? I mean, look, Adam needs changes and buffs, but this is so funny. I mean, okay, this makes it so that he is more self-sufficient during dive. Like, if he gets dived, if the Adam player gets dived, he can just fly away now. He can, like, straight up just fly away. Can you imagine a BP trying to combo you? You just fly away? Soulbond new effect is interesting. Adam can now hover and attack during the ability's duration. But how long is Soulbond? Soulbond. Oh, it's only 6 seconds. Okay. Right? It's only yeah, it's only 6 seconds. It's so you can hover and fight for 6 seconds. What does hover mean though? What does hover mean? Like just like you're going from like right here, just like right here, like you're like slow, like kind of flying. That's Adam Warlock changes are so funny. I mean, it makes him more self-sufficient during dive, which is fine. I don't think this makes it so you can run him in 2-2-2 still though. He's not a yeah, hover might be 10 meters. I don't know. I'm really interested to see what this means. Invisible Woman. Sue Storm's control game is a bit less relentless. Increase the cooldown of force physics from 8 to 10 seconds. Okay, so you have to be way more mindful of when you pull or when you push. This is good. I like this. I was expecting a little bit bigger nerfs, but this is fine. It makes it so like she's way more vulnerable during her dive. Or if you run a dive composition where you can re-dive, this is way better. This is funny. The flying is funny. Loki. Less healing, more scheming. Loki support takes a slight hit. Reduce mystical missile charges from 12 to 10. Oh, okay. So his autos. Okay. I mean, technically, this is a... So, when they reduce the ammo of this guy, this is technically a ultimate charge cost nerf because he has to reload more frequently, therefore reducing the amount of effective healing. Not effective healing, but like if you look at like damage per second, this essentially is the opposite of that, the healing per second, because that's how strategists get their ultimate charge. So this is effectively a small ultimate charge cost nerf because of him having to reload more often, reducing his healing per second. So this is like, people are going to look at this and be like, oh, it's not that big of a change, but you're going to notice like Lokis are going to get a little bit slower. Not bad change. No Gambit changes. Wait, no Gambit changes, by the way. Whatever. Ultron. Ultron support radius expands. Mechanical Man now increase imperative patch drone detach range from 30 meters to 35. Okay, so this makes it so you can put it on dive characters a little bit better. You don't have to play as far in, but still not good in double support compositions. Very, very reliant on triple support. Okay, strategist changes. No Gambit nerfs is really wild. He's still going to be permabanned. Like, Gambit is still going to be permabanned. If you look on this duelists, maybe Phoenix won't be a permaban, but I think Hela will for sure now. I might start banning Star-Lord and, like, Wolverine. I'm not really worried about the Punisher changes. We'll see how often. I'm really interested to see the, like, 10 Storm players that use these changes. Storm might become meta. How do you even nerf Gambit? I think you reduce the amount of stuff his ultimate does. It just does so much. You've got to, like, tap his ultimate down. Probably another charge cost nerf, but also just, like, remove one of the effects or something like that. Because it does, like, so many different things, right? It heals, it increases damage, it gives you a mega jump, it cleanses, it does all of that. It's just too good. It's overloaded. It's super overloaded. Team up abilities. The iconic Fantastic Four team up is gone. Yeah, I mean, it was really OP. Like, secretly. And they eventually needed to break this up. The fact that it was in for so long, essentially like 4 or 5 seasons, was insane. Mr. Pool's interdimensional toy box. Yeah, I saw this. This essentially like makes it so that like her ability on her bullets, they give you like the ads and it messes up your screen and stuff like that. Gamma Charge. The thing joins the Gamma Chaos and gains Gamma Gauntlets. Yeah, he can get Gamma Gauntlets. It essentially increases the range of his Haymaker and it does more damage on his punches. Rocket Network. Mr. Fantastic gets to there and lets, yeah, he can go above his 100 elasticity with the Fantastic thing. I think he goes up to like 105 or 110, and then he can choose when he goes into big mode, which is really crazy. So he can keep his elasticity, and then when he chooses to, he can press the button and go big mode. This is really good for Mr. Fantastic, I think. If you have a Rocket player, if you're a Fantastic player, you want Mr. Fantastic, or vice versa. Because the really good Mr. Fantastic players can abuse that. New team up, Psionic Mayhem. Oh yeah, so this is the team up I was talking about. Doctor Strange joins forces with the Invisible Woman and unlocks the new Psionic Vortex ability. This makes it so that his Maelstrom of Madness, depending on how much charge you have, it pulls people in as well as gives you and I believe your team bonus HP. So Doctor Strange Invis is going to be a really good combo. Rocket Fantastic's going to be really weird. I don't think so. Some of these team ups, people don't normally run these characters together anyways, right? Like I rarely am ever seeing Hulk and Thing both play at the same time. Maybe this will encourage it, but I'm not entirely sure because a lot of people in Marvel Rivals feel that you need one shield tank minimum. Like a lot of people cannot play without a shield tank, unfortunately. It's really sad. So the Gamma Charge is cool, but I think it's way more fun than it is like really good. Maybe it changes. Maybe this changes and maybe Hulk Thing is an actual tank duo, but a lot of people are going to be sad or like mad actually that they don't have like Mag or Strange or whatever. Rocket Network. Yeah, this like you don't really play Fantastic and Rocket together, but this will encourage it more. I like the Deadpool changes like with Elsa. She was always going to be included in that. I was just interested in how they were going to do it. Big things I didn't see. This is a relatively small patch. No Groot changes here, right? Groot hasn't been changed, so he's still really good. No Mag changes. So like Groot and Mag are still S tier in my mind. Maybe Doctor Strange joins it. I'm not sure. He got like buffed twice now. Right, this is a nerf. This is a nerf, but I'm talking about the Invisible Woman buff. Rogue is better. Thor is better. Venom is better. Hulk is still kind of bad, unfortunately. He's not terrible, but he's kind of bad still. Thing is still good. Thing is still like A tier. With Hulk, he probably is a lot better with his damage output. Penny is still Penny. Am I missing anybody? Emma is still Emma. Emma's fine. You can pick Emma in certain spots. Yeah, I'm surprised no Groot changes, no Mag changes. I was kind of hoping for something. Duelists, no Hela changes is wild. Phoenix getting nerfed is a good thing. Moon Knight getting nerfed is a good thing. Makes it so he's a little bit more diveable and he doesn't get as much bonus health. Deadpool Duelist did need a buff. I don't know if this is enough, though. Psylocke getting a buff, essentially allowing her to farm her ultimate from farther range is interesting. I just feel like Psylocke as a character is so, like, what she is versus how people play her is, like, completely opposite, right? Like, I think she's supposed to be, like, a dive character, if not maybe, like, slightly mid-range or a little bit less than mid-range, but these changes make it so that, like, you're encouraged to play a little bit farther out. It's very weird with Psylocke. Squirrel Girl, this is fine. Like, Squirrel Girl was never really a problem. I think this is, like, it allows you to, like, essentially left-click, right-click, left-click, right-click if you use, like, your ability refresh, or if you go, like, right-click, auto, right-click, or something like that. There's a lot of weird combos you can do with the Squirrel Girl. Star-Lord changes. I don't agree with this, but we'll see. Maybe it's not as frequent as I think. I felt like Star-Lords already were getting a lot of ultimates in-game. 3,100 is, like, really low. Really interested to see the Storm changes. She might become meta here, especially in Brawl. Like, okay, you could theory craft a composition of, like, Hulk or Thing and, like, Storm, or you can play, like, a Brawl, like Thor and Storm, right? These kinds of changes. because she just gains bonus health now. And you can essentially spam some of her abilities more, depending on what weather control effect you use. Yeah, I'm not gonna be as sad if I see a Storm on my team, honestly. Punisher, they're just reverting it back to Season 2 Ultimate Charge. He's gonna get his ult really fast. We'll see if Magneto can still contend with it, because Mag's Ultimate Charge, like, he doesn't get it as fast. It's really hard to get your ult as Mag. Like, quick enough to counter stuff, right? You're never really getting it. Most of the time, you're trading like 1 for 50% ult charge on the Punisher or something like that. Like, let's say you use your ult to counter Punisher. By the time he's at 50%, you're probably going to be at like 30% or something like that. Like, it is very desynced. And I think with Star-Lord coming back potentially, not back, but like becoming even better, I think Emma is going to have to come back into the meta, because Psionic Seduction is just so good at countering Star-Lord ult. This is a crazy change. I'm going to be playing a lot of things. Wolverine players are feasting, bro. 2,800 is insane. Like, that is so low. That's the same as Moon Knight. Just to put that in perspective, that's the same as Moon Knight. So if he brawls more, and especially if he plays like with the Phoenix team up, which granted Phoenix is nerfed, but dude, he can like get his ultimate up really, really fast. I was expecting hella nerfs. I was maybe expecting more Phoenix nerfs, but I think everything else is fine, like duelist wise. Maybe Black Panther buffs too. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more dive buffs. Only Psylocke got buffed really when it comes to dive, and Star-Lord is like dive / mid-range. Strategist, Adam Warlock. This is just funny. This is just like 2 hilarious changes. These are just funny changes, guys. Like, him being able to fly is really nice. Allows him to reposition. Allows him to survive dives better. And that's kind of about it. The soul bond effect, I'm interested to see what this looks like when they say hover. How high can he hover? Does it, like, you know what I mean? Can you combo it with like hover into your flight mode, and then you can get like really crazy distance? We're gonna see Adam's like sniping people from the sky, by the way, because he's gonna fly up in the air, and as he's falling, he's gonna kill someone. Invisible Woman, this is good. Makes her more diveable, or makes the Invisible Woman players have to be more deliberate on who they pull and push. Loki, this is an ultimate charge cost nerf in theory, because it reduces the amount of healing per second because he has to reload more often. Ultron is still bad. I'm sorry, guys. Ultron is still bad. No Gambit nerfs is crazy to me. I really felt like Gambit needed another tap down, and they needed to nerf his ultimate. So, like, the bans, in my opinion, are going to be Gambit still, Hela, potentially Star-Lord, and then you can kind of pick and choose whoever you want as your last ban. You can put Invis in there, maybe Storm if she's really good. Star-Lord is probably going to be my ban. One of Star-Lord or Wolverine might be my bans because of, like, their buffs. I like the team-ups overall. I was hoping for a little bit more. But a lot of these team-ups, these heroes don't normally play together, other than Invisible Woman, Doctor Strange. That's about it. Like, you can run an Invisible Woman, Doctor Strange comp, and you'll be fine, but, like, Hulk thing is... your team's going to be so mad, but I'm going to play it, so, yeah. I want the Thor, Storm, Cap team-up back. It was a pretty fun team-up, honestly. It was a pretty fun team-up. Overall, relatively light patch notes. Their last 2 patches have been relatively light for 6 and 6.5. So I'm interested to see if Season 7 is going to be bigger. I don't think Fantastic will be meta now. I don't think so. Genuinely, I do not think so, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think he's meta. He's going to be better. And you're gonna like, Fantastic players are gonna want to have a rocket on their team, but like, normally they don't really work well together. Because like, even if you damage boost Fantastic Ultimate, he's not killing you. Like, damage boosted Fantastic Ultimate, especially because the range on Fantastic Ult, like, so, a lot of the time you're gonna need to like bounce super far, and like only if... Okay, dream scenario is if like you're in a building, rocket ults, and then you ult as Fantastic, and you're just like going crazy because of the low ceiling. That's about it. But I'm interested to see how the Fantastic players will use the new team up. But yeah, relatively light patch notes. This is going to be a short stream. I'll stream again later today on YouTube once I'm done with work and stuff like that. This was just to go over the patch notes. The video will be released tomorrow on YouTube if you guys missed it or if you guys want to review some stuff. But yeah, not too crazy. Not too crazy. This patch note is relatively light. But thanks everybody for watching, both on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you later tonight. And we'll probably try to hit Celestial before the new season.